Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas with you, and also with Sandy Miller from the Mennonite Relief Sale and Auction. Getting pretty excited, taking place a week from now, August 2nd and 3rd at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. Sandy, there's entertainment happening, right? Tell us who's going to be there.
Yes, so Friday evening we are going to have Sweet Spirit. That's going to be from 5:20 to 6 o'clock. And then from 6:20 to 7 o'clock we have the Swiss Shuffle. And then from 7:20 to 8 o'clock, we have a Congolese group coming in from Akron that's going to be singing and doing a little bit of dancing and stuff. So just trying to get a little bit of different cultural experiences with those different music groups that are coming in Friday evening. So
I think one of the things that I found so entertaining every time I've been there are the auctioneers themselves. Who expected the auctioneers to be so funny? But they're so entertaining. Where do these people come from?
Well, they are local guys that come from the area. Most of them are from homes in Wayne County, and they have a community. I mean, they're well known by a lot of people, and you feel like you're family with them, and they just have a really good time. Mm-hmm. They're probably one of the best group of auctioneers we have as far as just making you feel comfortable and joking around and relaxing you. And I love the fact that this year with our children's auction that happens on Saturday at 10:30, where little kids get to bid. Sometimes the parents can help, but the kids are supposed to bid as well. We actually have a young auctioneer who's 17 years old that's going to be doing that. And so we're excited. It gives it a cute little twist, and the kids think it's great that you have a young auctioneer up there auctioning. So we just are blessed with a whole group of really, really super good auctioneers that just, they're family. They really, truly are.
Oh, my goodness. They're so good, so talented at it, and so, as you say, at ease and relaxed and hilarious to boot. It's really fun, very entertaining. Okay, let's talk about the kids' auction. What kinds of things can our children bid on?
Most of the items are from like age 0 to 12. There might be a little bit of items that are up above that, but there is little silly putty and purses and
neat
little guys games, and I think there's some, I didn't look at everything, but they're just any of the popular little toys that are out right now. There's a chance to bid on those things for the little kids, and just boys and girls, it's you'll find something there. One little girl, I think last year there was 2 little girls that wanted this little pink purse really bad, and I think they ran it up to like $150.
Kids did. But, watch their parents pass out.
Yeah, no, their parents were happy. They knew the cause. It was great. They thought it was fun, and the little girls just got the biggest kick out of it. So they had fun.
I bet they did think that was like the grown-ups. They would feel very grown-up getting to bid that high. That's so fun. Tell me a little bit about some of the silent auction items. Do we know what some of those things are going to be so we can prepare? Is there a place to go to see them ahead of time to kind of have a strategy before we start bidding?
She usually doesn't set up much before Friday morning, just because we just don't want a lot of that stuff on the fairgrounds without having some kind of security in it.
Sure.
So basically, if you come a little bit earlier, those buildings will be open earlier in the day that you can take a look at them. But I know we have different assorted gift baskets. We've got some pictures, some metal art that we have. We have cool little stars that hang on like a little wire post on it. They're just neat little decorations. And then we have gift certificates. We just are kind of pushing towards that because, again, if somebody doesn't want an item, maybe they'd rather have a gift certificate to go out to eat or stay at a hotel or visit some attractions around here.
Definitely.
So we're just doing a variety of different things that we're trying to spread it out so there's something for everybody and somebody can't say they didn't walk away with something.
Right. Now, the gift certificates are still going to be continued auctioned off on Saturday. Remind me how that works. Does that mean you have to bid super high on Friday, or do you need to go both days, or what do you do? How does that work?
Well, we'd love to have you both days.
Yes.
Because then you can buy food and enjoy yourself for 2 solid days. But
Sounds
if you're
good.
not able to, for some reason on Saturday, Friday, yes, you probably will have to put a high bid in because there's no way for you to go back and, up that bid if you see somebody else has bid you up on that. I don't, this could be down the road, but there is an app that you can get on the phone that you can actually regulate the silent auction through so that way if you weren't there on Saturday,
Oh my
you could
gosh.
still bid on that item and bid it up. But we haven't crossed that bridge. We decided we would work with the quilt and the online before we made a few other steps. But
That
may
is
come
cool.
down the road, which then you could still do if you weren't there.
Just get the app and keep on bidding. Yeah. All right. Sounds
Yep.
awfully fun. Well, I am guilty of using the hover method, when it's about to close and kind of jump on in there and try to be that last person. So try to be there Saturday, yes? Or bid super, super high on Friday. And if nothing else, you've helped drive up what it goes for. So thank you for that as well. What about live auction items? Anything that we should look forward to? Anything super spectacular being auctioned off?
Well, this year we seem to have a good donation of larger furniture items. So if you're looking there was a really neat, really large, tall pub table this year that came in. There's 3 or 4 beds from a twin to a full to a queen and a king that came in. There's chairs. There is a double recliner, like a love seat, they're both recliners on the love seat there. So we've got a lot of there. And then our typical tools that we get donated in, the brand new tools that come in there. But we've just been blessed with a lot of good items this year. We've had hutches that have come in and a TV entertainment center. So come. We'll also be offering $1,000 gift certificates at Home Appliance. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 of those that have come in. So that's going to be good. We have a garage door from Dutcher Door that has been donated. We have 5 one-night stays at Carlisle Inn, which is a really expensive inn around the area there.
Wonderful.
That is going to be available. A Schwinn electric bike is going to be available.
Nice.
And we have a set of Indian tickets for 4 that's happening on September the 21st, and a set of Indian tickets for 4 that you can pick your choice of dates in 2020 if you want those.
Oh, my gosh.
So those are some of the larger items, but we've got just a really neat selection again.
Absolutely, every year. Okay, let's talk about the quilts. These are absolutely magnificent. Where do they come from, first of all?
So there's Roberta Balo, who has been given, and I can't even quote how many years that she has been getting quilts. She makes it, and that's how she's donating it for years and years and years. But there could be area churches. There's individuals. The Amish will donate some stuff. They just come in. We even have people that actually bring stuff in from other states that want to contribute and bring it in towards this auction. So they've just come all over, and it's just really neat to see the designs that they come up with, the pattern choices, how they piece the things together. It's just really neat.
Can you think of some that stand out in your memory that you think, oh my gosh, that's my favorite of all time?
Wow, that's tough because every year I find a favorite
right.
one. So, oh my goodness, I don't know.
Well, some of the patterns, what patterns stand out to you that I know some have gone for many thousands of dollars?
Wow, right off the top of my head, I can't really think of what a pattern would stand out for. And it kind of varies from year to year, kind of what. And it also varies on the material choices, the colors that they pick, too.
Yes.
Because the same pattern may stand out one year, and that same pattern may not stand out the next year because it might be the color choices or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, good point. That's true.
Yeah, so it makes it interesting. And I know, I'm not sure if I told you, but a few years ago that we had a gal come in here who purchased like 15 quilts to support MCC.
Wow.
And she took those quilts and she has displayed them at U.S. embassies and consulates all over the world. And one quilt that was at the Russian embassy impressed the former Secretary of State, John Kerry. And after he found out that it came from this small community in Ohio, he wanted to do an interview with the quilt in the background. And we have that listed on the website.
Oh,
which is just
my
a really
goodness.
cool thing that our quilts made it there.
Yes.
I mean, it's neat because we're also generating this money to help people all over the world, and now our quilts are in these U.S. embassies all over the world. It's neat.
They get the attention. They definitely attract the attention, and then how cool to point it to, and this is why we're doing it once again. How many quilts? How many quilts will there be?
I think right now they have a little bit over 100 or 120 quilts right now, I believe. So it's quite a selection.
Well, get there early, walk around, peruse them, because as you say, Sandy, they are so very hard to describe. They're incredible. And when you think that this is kind of in some places of the world, certainly not in Wayne County, but definitely in many places of the world, it's lost art. People just don't do this anymore. And to be able to go see where people do it so beautifully, so artistically.
You can view those earlier. You can actually go to our website and view those earlier. The color, everybody's screen is a little bit different. So you have to make sure that you realize that the color may not be the exact, because we can't control that, how your screen is.
Sure.
But if you go to OhioMCCReliefSale.org, you can actually view the quilts online prior to the sale.
All right, let's say that again. OhioMCCReliefSale.org. And that is, just go right there and you get to see the quilts ahead of time. Is that how this all started, and then it just mushroomed into so many other things? Did this start as a quilt sale, or was that just quilt auction, rather, or was that just always a part of it?
It was always a part of it, and I think it was a big part of it. But we also, when we first started 54 years ago, back then, you sold horses, and you had buggies, and you had maybe farm equipment, and that is not kind of how it goes today. But back then, you had those items, which I think were still a good integral part of it, but it's just, keeps blossoming.
Let's talk food. We can't talk Mennonite anything without talking about food. Tell me what's for breakfast.
Well, we have sausage,
sausage
gravy, eggs, biscuits, fruit, yogurt, pancakes.
Okay, so worth getting there early for Saturday breakfast. What kinds of things? Please tell me there are fry pies around to be had. What else can we find there?
Yes, there's fry pies. The Laotian egg rolls are always a big, huge hit. Huge. A brat and sausage sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, and this year, like I said, we're going to introduce fish, shrimp, French fries, onion rings for the first time. We haven't had French fries for probably 8 or 9 years, so we're looking forward to that coming back. Of course, you have your pie and ice cream. You can't miss out on that.
That's right.
Coffee, your soft drinks, your fruit slushies, your smoothies. You can't walk away and say that you're not hungry, because we have the chicken barbecue.
Right.
You just cannot say that you can't find anything. So.
No, and it's going to be delicious. So lots to do, entertainment, fun things to buy, fun things to bid on, including the kids. It's all taking place. I'm telling you, it's where it's at. It's where it's happening. You want to be there August 2nd and 3rd at the Wayne County Fairgrounds for the Ohio Mennonite Relief Sale and Auction. And go to OhioMCCReliefSale.org for all the information. Sandy Miller, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thanks for doing this for our community.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.